Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa and today we're going to be discussing a really fun topic and then we're going to be doing a little bit of journaling as well. So a question that I get asked quite a lot and one that came up when I was doing my recent video using up scraps. The question is, how do I store and where do I keep all my bits and pieces that I use? So I thought I would show you some of the little ways that I organise things today before we start the actual journaling. So I'm going to be journaling in a bit in this journal here today. I've got my photos and everything ready, but we all love to talk storage, don't we? We all find it exciting. So I thought I would just show you some of the ways that I like to kind of like keep all my bits and pieces, because I find that the more I organise, the more I keep on top of things, the easier things are to use. So I really hope that you'll find this video very helpful today. So I always talk about the little dishes I have on my desk. I've got some really pretty plates and I just keep bits and pieces on these, and they make sometimes putting together a page very easily because you can just go through and see what's on your desk and pull out bits and pieces. I really like to have these little kind of like inspiration trays on my desk. Another one here, and I keep all my washi tape around my desk as well. So sometimes I'll just go through and have a little look and see what I've got, and sometimes they're bits like this that I've already made. And yeah, I really enjoy doing things like that. I also keep this section here next to my desk. Let's move my pencils and pens out the way. I've got like a little box of tags, and then I've got like postcards. I've got other little journaling bits as well. These are some bits that I've made, little stamped images. And in my Alex drawers, I have got charms at the top. I have got bits and pieces in here. I love these drawers. I like to try and keep bits sort of separate so I can see what I've got. I find this really helpful. These ones are kind of colour coordinated, or I've got like flowers there, and then I've got sort of like yellows. I've got my greens in there, and then I've got like wordy bits. That's quite handy if you want, you know, sometimes you just don't know what you want. I've got reds, pinks. These ones are all kind of like little animals, so I've kind of like kept them in sort of like different organised ways. These ones are more like little journaly bits, little frames, tags, that kind of thing. Then this one, I've got die cuts, like a packs. These are more your packs, aren't they? Here I've got wood bits and pieces. These are more kind of like little wordy bits. These are all left over from my kits, like titles, tags. These are all acrylic pieces, mainly from Bramble Fox. More wood words, some stamps and bits, and some little leaves. I find having it organised like this really helpful. This is my Disney drawer. As you can see, this is where I come for all my Disney bits and pieces, beads. Actually, let's take these out of here and put, oh, this is difficult to do with one hand. Let's empty my beads. These are what I use on my charms. Sorry, emptying them with one hand was just not going to happen, was it? Oh. And we've got stickers, got all sorts in here, post-its, little Disney bags that have been sent to me. I love this little drawer. I find it really inspirational. And then in the next one, these are post-its in here, or like little notebooks. I've got Disney postcards here. These are larger bits and pieces to add on my pages, and here we've got teeny weeny post-its, small stickers, and I've got rolls of stickers and tickets at the back as well. And then this is where I keep envelopes, mostly left over from my kits, but yeah, this is where I keep all my envelopes in there. And when it comes to scraps, I've got vintage books here and book pages. This is scraps here. Bits and pieces, lots of papers, books, and then this is my vintage basket. I've got like fabric doilies. I've got all my buttons, pieces of fabric, and this is mainly like playing cards and bits and pieces like that in there. And I've got books, and I've got in this basket, I've got mainly like little flat pack gems, more doilies, brads, stamps, rub-ons, all that kind of thing in that basket. And then I've got a few little bits and pieces kind of like dotted around again in little baskets. I just like having things displayed like that. For me, it just makes my heart really happy seeing all my bits and pieces sort of organized like that. And I love pretty baskets to put things in. I have this basket here. This is like this basket is just one from, you know, when you're out and about and then you bring things home. So like when we went to the House of Frankenstein, I've kept that leaflet. I picked up a map in Bath. I've got a DVC envelope here that came through the door recently. Got really good flapjacks somewhere, so I kept that bag. So these are all like my local things, and I do need to set up a new weekly journal as well, so I need to do that. Yeah, that's how I organise all my bits and pieces. I do want to pull some stuff together now to create this page, so I would do that with you as well. And I would love to hear from you. Please let me know how you organise all the bits and pieces that you have. I've decided to work in this page here. I want to do when we first rode Tron. It was the new ride in Magic Kingdom. I've got the map here. I've got this little bit here. I don't want to cover this up. I really love this. But I'm thinking I might work on this page here. I think that would be really fun. I love the fact that we've got the Mad Hatter, Winnie the Pooh and Goofy all looking up. Not fussed about this bit. So I was just having a look through my papers. I think I might do something and actually fold this up. I've got quite a lot of photos. So I think this could work really, really well. Let's crease this down like that. And then we'll cut it to size like that. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I've just realised I've left my favourite scissors downstairs. Anybody else have a favourite pair of scissors? Right, I'm liking that. I think that works really well. Let's change that bit. Let's make that a bit more decorative. I think that will look fun. Doesn't matter that it's the branding strip and we can still see some of the branding because I think it will still look really cute. I like that kind of thing as well. I think it looks really nice. And then we're going to go through. I've already found out some bits and pieces. I've been planning this page for a while and the photos have been sat on my desk, but I hadn't really gone any further with it. So today is the day and I'm excited. There we go. Let's move those bits out. So if we have this like that, I like that a lot. Then that way that pulls down and we've got extra space. I've also pulled this out as well. I'm wondering whether to actually pop that on there. I do quite like that, but I don't know. Let's have a little look. I've got these photos. I love this one of the two of us. I'll tell you more about the story in a moment. And I've also got these. What is going to be the best way to document this? I could actually put that one there. I might do that, cut that to size, although no, I don't know. Or we could have these on here. Yes, I might pop those on there. That could hide that like that. And I'm actually thinking stick these and then they could flip. I don't know. Or I tell you what, we could actually cut them in half. Let's do that. like that, and then we can have these ones down here as well. Yeah, I think that will go really well. And I'm still wondering about this one up here. I love the fact that it's got the title. I think that's really nice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's tear this bit down and we'll pop that on there. Yes, let's do that. I'm excited now. I'm sticking this in, I'll tell you more. So it was the brand new ride. Obviously, when you've been seeing something being built for years and been seeing it, you know, the progress on Instagram, you've been watching it with previous park visits, almost being finished, you've watched it being tested. It's so exciting. We knew that the roughly when the date would be, when it would open, and we just happened to be already booked to be staying. We were using our DVC points. They're like, it's a bit like a Disney timeshare type of thing that we're members of, and we were able to be there on the first day, the first morning of it being tested out. We were sent special like access. We were given badges, not badges, wristbands. But yeah, we were just really lucky that we just happened to be staying on site at the perfect time. It was just luck, pure luck. So yeah, we had the first slot of the day it was being tried out. Cast members get to try it out first, and then we got on there. So we were so lucky. It was so exciting. We were also very nervous, but we didn't need to be. It was really good. Right, I'm going to pop that on there. I think that would look nice. But yeah, I think just the build up to the whole thing, and when you don't know what to expect, it was just so exciting. It really was. Yeah, we felt very lucky to be able to test it out. Yeah, it was a really good ride. Really enjoyed it. If I had to choose between this one and the new Guardians ride, if I could only have one ride, it would be the Guardians. Love this one, but Guardians, I think it's the music for me. I just absolutely, that's just been my favorite ride I've ever experienced in a theme park. I can't get enough of it. I really can't. Let me know what your favorite ride is. Do you like theme park rides? I'd love to hear, actually. It's not something we've really spoken about here much, so yeah, I'd really like to know if you enjoy rides as well. I'm going to pop that on there, I think. Or over here, because then I've got my journaling space. That would be better. And then I will go and have a little look and see what I can find to go on my page. I know the colours are going to be like reds and blues, so that's nice and easy. I have got this actually, which I was excited to use. This was from one of my old kits. I'm actually going to cut that down and use that like that and pop in the corner. I thought that would be really cool because that was the year it opened, and one day when we look back on that, that would be really exciting to see, I think. 2023. And then, so that, oh, we've got that space there as well. That's so cool. So I think we'll pop those on there. And we'll pop these on there. I have also got the wristband, which I would really like to include. And I think that should go up there on title. Don't you? Let's staple that on there. I think that will look really good because that is the name of the ride. Actually, let's make sure that that is just stapled to this bit here rather than it going all the way through the page. Just take that off a little bit. There, I like things like that. It's nice to include it. I've already pulled out an arrow and I've already pulled out these. I'm not quite sure whether I'll use those yet, but that's it so far. So I'm going to go through my stash and see what I can find. I think I might use that arrow on there. yeah, I want some colours. I'm going to now look through reds and blues just to see what I can find, and maybe even some pops of green actually, because the wristband is green, and that will hopefully then pull it all together. These are the bits and pieces I've pulled out just so you can see, and they all go together. We've got 2 lots of washi tape. I thought this would be really good, the You've Got Mail, this and an old vintage playing card as well. So that's what I'm thinking of using. I probably won't use all of them, in fact I won't, but it's just giving me some ideas and inspiration whilst I create. And I am loving the idea of having the word ride under here. So we've got Tron there, and there we'll have ride. I think that will be really cool. Let's work that one backwards. So we've already got some of the green. I only want, like I said, a few green pops. I don't want loads of green. I think that will go really well. So I was having a little think whilst I was putting all this together, and just thinking of what I can use and how. I'm going to turn this into a little pocket. I've got this little tag here. I think Anne-Marie made that for me, and I'm thinking that I will pop this under here. I also want somewhere to use the You've Got Mail, because when we received by email to say that we actually, because you go into, like, it's a bit like, you know, when you when you want concert tickets and you go into a queue. It's a little bit like that. So actually that would be quite cool. Or we could actually have that, because I'm not fussed about that. I wonder, or even up higher. So no, we're not gonna. Oh, we see a little bit of the colour. I quite like, although I've got that for my journaling already, haven't I? And then I was also thinking about using the playing card. So I wanted the T for Tron. I thought that was quite cool. Or we could even journal on the back. Not that I need that. Oh, I quite like that as well. I just want to make sure I've got enough journaling space. That's quite cool. Decisions. But I also fancy using that there. I think this is fun. And I love adding a little bit of vintage to my pages. So that to me goes perfect. I'm going to glue that on now while I think about it. I've also got this little ticket here. I think Sam sent that to me quite some time ago. I've been saving things like this. And it is like a transportation ticket, isn't it? Which is so cool. And actually that colour kind of matches in well with that. We've got the tag then to pull out. I have also got this little ribbon that was sent to me as well, which is so cute. I don't know if I will use that on there. I'm thinking maybe like that. That opens out, and then we've got the You've Got Mail. No, I'm going to use this. I really like this. Let's pop that down there. That can go there. So we'll fold that like that. I'm going to use double-sided sticky tape. But this was in with my scraps as well. I opened up my cupboard and had a quick look in my scraps basket and saw that. And I think because what makes it easier is when you know what colours you're looking out for. So my eyes were immediately alerted to reds, blues and greens. And so every time I saw something, I'd have a quick look. But because when you've got everything so nicely organised, I literally just spent a couple of minutes looking for bits. So having things organised really does speed up the process, rather than when you don't know what you've got where. I think sometimes as well it can take a while to find out what kind of organisation suits you better. I know I've struggled for years just trying to work things out, and this definitely works best for me. You can watch so many different videos and think, yeah, I really love that, and then you try some way, and what works really well for one person isn't necessarily going to work really well for you. It really varies. Everyone's brains function differently, don't they? So don't worry if you try one way, you organise something alphabetically, for example. That to me wouldn't, oh sorry, I've been doing that out of shot. That to me wouldn't work. I might actually include that like that. I'm gonna cut that because I like colour. It's colour that catches my eye. So that's why, like you saw in my drawer, I have everything colour coordinated, or I also have then things like that, like I've got a nature section, a Disney section, that just all works really well. I love this. I saw these old Jenny Bowling tickets and I thought they would go really well, just to tick if it was a yes or a no. I thought that was really fun. I like that one because it matches with that. Have I got all my photos down? I've got those. I don't think I have. Where are my other photos? What have I done with those? Oh, there they are. I was going to pop those over here. So I've got those. Let's just cut these ones in half. So we've got, that's when we got our wristbands. And then we've also got when we'd finished it. Although I've got start to finish, that's quite sweet. I wanted though to cover up as well. Yeah, that goes perfectly. So wristbands first, then game over. So let's pop that like that. This was all from Sassafras. If you're a long-term scrapper, you'll recognise this collection. I've been hoarding stuff for years, and this was the journal that I finally decided just to let myself go and use things, because you can't buy things anymore. It's sometimes quite scary. Right, I haven't got the little white bits there, so I couldn't be bothered to stick it onto white like I usually do, just to give me that border. So I'm going to do a couple of other things instead. Oops. Didn't go so well, it stuck to my finger. We could have the yes no, I quite like that, and we'll do a little staple on the neck. I think that would go really well. I don't think I'm going to use the little stamped frames after all. They were one of the first things I pulled out as well, but that's what I like. You have a whole load of bits and pieces on your desk and you just use what you want to use. I make that a little bit higher actually. Ooh. So I wanted to see it above as well. Yeah, cool. I like that. Still deciding with the, I really want to use this. That could work quite well. Oh, I quite like that. Actually, I'm going to slide that partially underneath. I think that will look really nice. And like I said, it matches the colour on that side then as well. So that again it just pulls it all together. Let's pop that under like that. Love that. Oh, I'm so happy with that. That goes so well. And then we need to decide what we're doing here. I don't think I'm going to end up using the T for Tron. I have got this bit here which I quite liked the wording. Off she goes, and where she lands nobody knows except us. We're piloting it, I can't say that word, it electronically. So I might add that there. I quite like that, those colours. Sorry, my battery went. So I've got this for to match the colour, and I'm actually thinking about using these down here as well, just to have the same colour. And I was thinking about having day one, because it was the first day that we were able to test it out. And that's something that will be quite fun to look back on one day. There we go, day 1. Actually, I might pop some staples through just to make sure they stay in place. I have got a long reach stapler. I think I might do the same. What's on the back? No, I don't want to cut. Yeah, I'm going to do the same. I hate it when you come back to a page some other time and the alphabets, the stickers have come off, so I'm just going to hold it in place with some staples. I love my long reach stapler. Right, there we go, and I've got green staples in that one as well. I've just got peace of mind then that they're going to hold in place. Oh, that one didn't work. Let's do that one again. There we go. I think that's coming along really nicely. And I'm going to do the same with this little admission ticket as well. I think that would be really fun. I love the fact that we've got the little scalloped edge there at the top. Oh, I've run out of staples, 2 sets. Try that again. There we go. This is coming together really nicely now. I'm feeling excited. Do I include these? I'm not sure. I don't think I actually need to anywhere, but I still feel like I want to add some other bits and pieces. I want to add something there, but I don't know what yet. That workspace is for journaling, so that's cool. I feel like something could go there. Are we done with that? At the moment we are. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do. I've got some washi tape here. Some XOXO washi. Put that on there. That looks quite cute, doesn't it? And I'm going to do the same at the top there, just to blend it in so it all looks part of the same. I won't be doing it on there because we've got that little bit there. Just going through my stash is so quick and easy. I found this super chunky. It's obviously been used once before, and it's from a very, very special collection. I'm going to use that. It was from one of my Love Elsie collection a very long time ago, and it's stash that I've been hoarding because it feels too special to use. But actually, when you're creating such a special journal, it is actually the perfect time to use it, isn't it? So I have waited for this day. That is so perfect. I love that. I'm going to go back into my stash and see what else I can find. I might use this little bit of comic here. I think this ties in perfectly. Look at the colour of the map, the Magic Kingdom map. That is spot on. I think that would be really cute. I like that. This is coming together really nicely. So I've got these little goodies that I've been hoarding away as well. I might have a look at these. We've got stickers. I've even got stamps that I've never used. Really, oh, there's some more vintage tags. I've got some wooden bits. It's so fun sometimes just going through and seeing, oh look, a patch. Right, I've just spotted something in here that might work. I just feel like, I know I've got a lot already on the page, but documented. There, that's what I was thinking. Oh, admission documented. I like that. That will go nicely. What else is in here? Good things take time. I like that because This ride took forever to make. I think everyone kind of expected it to be finished. It was started before COVID. I think everyone was expecting it to be finished in COVID, but obviously it wasn't. So yeah, there's always a bit of a joke about how long Disney takes compared to Universal. Universal can have a whole new theme park made in the time that Disney can do one ride. I mean, don't get me wrong, the detail is crazy good. I'm not complaining, but just saying. There we go. I have a good story. I like that. I've also got a favourite. Yes, no. I quite like that as well. Oh, we're using all the bits and pieces today, aren't we? I don't feel sentimental about using bits like I used to. I have broken away from that, using stash that before I would have not wanted to because of using things up. I don't feel like that anymore. Quite like that today. This is ending up turning out to be a very full page, isn't it? I like that as well. I need to get on with some journaling. Yeah, I don't feel precious about things now. I feel excited when I use them instead of hoarding. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Like that. That is so cute. Right, I think I might be done. Probably not, because generally, I'm just looking through all these bits and pieces. Generally, when I say that, oh, date, that would be a good one. I usually come back. Yeah, I usually say, right, I'm off to do my journaling, and then I think, oh, I turn the camera off and I think of something else that I can add. I do that all the time. I quite often think, though, stepping away from something for a bit and then coming back is often a really helpful way. Right, let's see how this works. I'm going to step away from this. I'm going to get on with my journaling, and we'll see how it goes. See if it's finished. There, all I added was that little bit there, A Good Life. And my page is done. I've done all my journaling. This bit pulls out like that. Then this comes down and we've got all the journaling there. I'm really pleased with this page. And then we've got the Magic Kingdom map, which I love. Actually, do you know what we need? We need an arrow towards Tron, and I just had an arrow in my hand. I'm going to stick this little arrow here. Like that. I think I might go over with a red Sharpie actually, just so it stands out nicely. I think that will do good. I did really like the arrow as it was, but I think it will just go nice, and then it matches with the colours of the page as well. My spread, there we go. There, just make sure that dries properly. And then we've got these little bits here as well. Just sort of like talking about the whole story, before, after, talking about the having to go in the virtual queue to get the tickets and how exciting it was. So that's it. We have finally documented our Tron story. I'm going to leave that open because I don't want that to smudge or to be pressed onto my photo, so I'm going to let that dry. But thank you very much. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope it's helped seeing how I organise my things and seeing the page come alive. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.